Hi boys and girls, welcome back to art. I hope that you're having a great week. We are coming back to our cool and warm landscapes that we created last time. Hopefully you got this done. We used some texture, we used some, which is one of our elements of art. We also used color, and we also used groups of colors. We grouped them up by our warm colors, which are orange, red, yellow, our pinks. Those are our warm colors. We associate them with things that are hot, like the sun and fire. Then we also had our cool colors, which was our other group, and those are our blues, our greens, and our purples. And we associate things with these as cool, like ice and snow and water. So we used those last week, and so hopefully you have this done. And I told you today we're gonna actually create a silhouette on here. A silhouette is an outline of a drawing, but it's filled in with black. So you don't see all the details, but it's an outline of something. And the reason these came about was because a long time ago, when people didn't have cameras to get a picture of themselves, they would have a painting done, and it would take a really long time for someone to do a painting. But it also was really expensive. And so one artist he decided to come up with a cheaper way of doing that, and it was called a silhouette. And it was called the poor man's portrait because it was cheaper than doing a painting. And so that's what we're going to use today. And so what I did is I went online and I typed in silhouette of a sailboat so that I could get a silhouette and know what I need to be drawing on my picture. I am not cutting this out. No cutting out and gluing this on here. That's not what you're doing. You're just using this as a way to help draw it so you know actually what to draw. And the same thing with this. So this was another silhouette. It's just the outline of an island with some palm trees. So you're just going to type in silhouette of your computer and you can bring something up. You don't have to print it out. I just printed it so that you guys could see. I will also put these on your folder for your assignment, but please don't cut them out and paste them on here. They're actually supposed to be drawn on with a pencil and then a Sharpie. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pencil to start off with, boys and girls. So if I make a mistake, I can erase it. And I'm going to start off drawing my island and some of my palm trees so that they're in my picture, but I'm not going to actually outline them. So I'm going to go ahead and create that curved line, which is actually the land in here. And it's going to be, I don't want it in my water. I want it back here because it's behind the water. And then again, I'm just going to create my shapes. And remember, we don't have to add details because we are going to be filling these in with Sharpie. So I'm just making a shape of a palm tree using this drawing or this silhouette that I printed out. And then I'm going to fill it in using my Sharpie. So then not only did I do that, I created a silhouette. And see, this would be much too big that I don't want this on my paper. So the first thing I'm going to draw is I don't want this boat floating on top of the water. So I'm only going to do this part, but the other part of my boat is going to be under the water. And so then I'm going to create just the stick right here. I don't have to completely draw it because I can go over it with my Sharpie. And then I'm going to create the sail. And again, on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create my sail. But then see, I just have an outline. This is where I'm going to use my Sharpie now, boys and girls, to go back in and create this silhouette that I want. So I'm going to go in with my Sharpie, and remember I said here I'm just making a stick right now, but I'm going to go over it like 3 or 4 times to make it a little bit thicker so it looks more like a pole instead of a thin line. And then here I'm going to outline, but I'm not going to leave it like this because I don't want my sail to look like that. Remember, we want it to be a silhouette. So I'm going to actually fill in my sails and my boat. So you can see that I'm doing that now. If you don't have a black Sharpie, you can use black crayon. If you want to use black paint, you can. Or you can even try to use a washable marker. I don't know if that would work as well on there for you. Like I said, I like using the Sharpie because I have a little bit more control over it than the paint for you guys when y'all are younger, and it helps a lot easier to do that. So try filling in, and I'm going to come back with you on our silhouettes. So here I have it, boys and girls. I have finished drawing my silhouette. Remember, silhouette is filled in all the way with black. It is not adding details to it. That's one of the nice things about doing a silhouette, is we can really hide some of our mistakes or things that we do by using just the black and doing the silhouette. And so it makes an interesting art piece, and our focus really is on the cool and warm colors. I hope you enjoyed this, boys and girls. Don't forget, you can turn your assignments in the school lobby, and I will mat them and hang them up on the wall so that everybody can see them. So I hope you enjoyed this, boys and girls. Bye.